Accrington Stanley away. Mark, first question I suppose got to be Martin Riley. Hopefully no reaction from playing an hour for the reserves on Tuesday.
Yeah, he was in yesterday and looked okay. We'll see how he is again today. He'll train and we'll go from there. And I'm not going to tell you whether he's playing or not, but he's got a fighting chance, and we're going to weigh everything up. We'll see how one or two others are, and if we feel it's right, and if we feel Martin feels it's right, then he'll be involved.
And certainly his timing of his return to fitness and training and action couldn't have come at a better time with Steve Elliott being out.
Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt. You know, Stevie's been a big player for us. He won't be available at the weekend, and yeah, it would be perfect timing if Martin does, and we decide that he is 100% and ready to go. You know, there's always a slight risk in a comeback from a hamstring, but it's actually 7 weeks now since he actually did it the third time, the Friday before Stevenage. On Friday, September the 10th, I think he's driven both all his teammates mad. I think he's driven Ian Weston mad because he's been in the rehabilitation unit for too long, and I know he's desperate to play, but I'll only pick him if I think it's right.
And is there a consideration of would he be better off starting or better off being on the bench?
Yeah.
In terms of you get a better warm up if you start, don't you?
Of course you do, but we'll consider everything. You know, we've got options. We can move Keith in. Kyle can play, Birdie can play. We've got a few options, and like I say, we'll see where we are after training today. I know Martin wants to be involved, but we'll make that decision between us.
Is Danny Andrew okay?
Danny should be okay. Yeah, still sore, but I don't see any problem with it.
I mean, obviously there's going to be one change in the back four, but you know they coped admirably last week. Still kept a clean sheet when Keith Lowe moved in. Yeah,
3 clean sheets in 4 games. I think that's a decent testimony to the boys. They're working really hard. We've got to, tie that in with scoring goals as well. So it'll be a tough game on Saturday. But whoever steps in, I've got great confidence in that they'll be able to keep a decent Accrington side quiet.
And Andy Gallagher is captain at the moment. He's always been a communicator, hasn't he?
Gallagher is what he is, and he's been superb for the football club. He's been superb since I've been here, and long may that continue.
Accrington, I mean, I know there was obviously the 7-4, but they do seem to score quite a lot of goals at home. Presumably, that's obviously the aim to stop them doing that. Yeah,
of course it is. Yeah, we want a good professional performance where we keep a clean sheet and score a couple of goals, but it doesn't always work out that way. We've got to go up there and the players will know, by this afternoon, by tomorrow, they'll know exactly what Accrington are about, exactly what we're trying to do, and it'll be a decent game of football. Both teams like to get the ball down and play. Both teams like to pass the ball on the floor, and I say it might for a decent game of football, hopefully.
And you've had some good results at home. I suppose the task again is to take it on the road again.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we want an older shot. We performed okay at Bradford, just conceded goals on our part at the crucial times. I want another good performance, and whichever way we go, whoever plays, I expect the hard work, but I expect the ability and the endeavour as well to make sure that we win the game, and I know I'll get that.
I've asked about Martin and Danny, but other injury worries?
Where are we? We've got a few. Pookie's out for a few weeks. Where's Thomas? Back on the grass and training today. We'll see how he is, but certainly not for another week or so. Frankie's got a kick, came off Saturday. He should be okay. Where are we? And then you got Stevie, Danny Andrew, who haven't trained this week. Danny will train tomorrow probably. We're okay, but that's it's all sent to test us, and we've just got to get on with it. We're not moaning about it. And whoever steps into the breach to take players' places, then it's up to them to perform and keep their shirts. And so far we've had some pretty decent performances.
Is this the sort of game that you need a win in to sort of establish yourself as a top half of the table team?
Well, we haven't won for 2 games, so it's a game we need to go up there and win. But that's not taking anything away from Accrington. They're a decent team. They've got a very good manager. They play the right way and they can score goals. And we've got to be on our guard against that. But we've also got to be bright enough to go and play our game and try and win how we like to play football.
Great stuff. Thank you. Good luck.
Cheers.
Mark, Accrington are an example of a good team doing well without particularly big crowds, particularly big resources. They're a sort of example for a lot of other clubs to try and follow, aren't they? Well run.
Yeah, like ourselves. We haven't got big resources, massive crowds, but I think both of us like to play good football, and like I said before, it'll be a decent game. Hopefully the pitch is in decent nick, and there'll be two teams trying to go out there and play, and we've just got to make sure that we come out on top.
Going back to the injuries, I mean, you've had a bit of a sort of zero risk policy this season. If anyone feels anything, they come straight off, don't they? Because obviously you don't want to make things worse. But do you think, with the squad being as small as it is at times, you might have to take the odd risk?
I don't know about a zero risk. We've just, if people are injured, they come off. It's no secret. No. We just, if they're injured, they're off. It's not a gamble if we play Martin. It's just a case of, does he feel right? Are we fully confident in the fact that everything's cleared up and he's had the necessary work? Hopefully he has. And if, like I say, once we talk to him today, once we see him on the training ground, whatever decision we go with will be the right thing for the football club. We're not going to. What we haven't done is rushed players back. We haven't asked them to, give me one game and then have 3 or 4 weeks, where they're injured. We're a professional football club and we need everybody fit and available as many times as we can. And hopefully we'll have a number of players back by the weekend.
Yeah, it'd be great for you to have Martin back, because you obviously know him as well as anyone from Kidderminster, and he hasn't really got started yet, has he, this season?
Well, he's probably our best player the first 2 games, Gillingham and Brentford, and then we haven't seen him. It's been a body blow for him. But that's, like I said to him, that it just happens in football. Sometimes you can have 2-3 years of picking up no knocks, and then all of a sudden you get one and you're out for a period of time, and that's happened to him. And it's about him being strong, like he has been, working extremely hard, like he has done, and he'll feel the benefits when he's back.